Welcome to Maker Conversations. I'm your host, Tiff Marchand from NIGHTCARVER Designs. And today on the show, I have three folks, and it was kind of like, a cross interview. I wouldn't say either was a host or co-host with me. We all kind of just hung out and talked about topics going on with everyone's lives. And it was really exciting to have everybody back on the show. I have interviewed all of these folks a few times, and the Pineys, they've been on the show as co-hosts a couple times as well. So it was really cool to sit down, catch up with Frank, who I haven't talked to in a while, recently hung out with at Workbench Con, and wanted to follow up and kind of see what he's up to since we last spoke. And then I wanted to catch up with Patrick and Carlina because they've got that brand new store opening up very soon. And I kind of want to catch up and chat about it. So I hope you enjoy the show. And if you are going to be at the Maker Camp this fall, look out for me. I'll be in Sabertooth booth, and we'll be teaching all kinds of fun carving classes. So make sure you come by and say hello. And I can't wait to see you all. So anyways, on with the show. Actually, before we get started, Frank was having some trouble connecting, and we had some back and forth with the audio. So you're going to hear he's on the phone with Patrick when we first log on, and then he hangs up, and then we join in. I left it because it worked for the story. You'll see. Oh, you're on mute. Oh, yeah, there you go.
All right, the microphone's screwing it up, but goodbye, Pat.
So long.
So this is my office, and I just got it kind of soundproofed in here for doing voiceovers for YouTube.
Smart.
Oh, that's smart.
And for a podcast.
That's beautiful. Yeah, he couldn't hear Patrick, but he goes, the mic looks really nice. Too bad it doesn't work, along that lines.
It does work.
Yeah, that looks awesome. That's smart, having like a little sound booth for podcasts.
You guys should definitely, you have a big space now. You could carve out a little nook now. I'm just saying.
See what we have in the store. It's
Oh,
crazy.
I'm sure you guys always have plans going. I'm just always so impressed with that.
We'll
It's
see.
nice having a team of people doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, sometimes.
And sometimes, like, I don't need your opinion anymore.
Oh, I believe it. I'm married. I get it.
Yeah, sorry guys, I was trying to get this all set up. I was actually out here yesterday testing it, but apparently in a real call it doesn't work how I wanted it to. But
That's
It
a real
looks good.
bummer. It does. It looks awesome.
Thank
How
you.
many are you like diving deep into YouTube right now?
Yeah, I'm trying to. That's going to be more. I think I'm going to shift my focus a little bit more towards YouTube.
I feel like everyone is right now.
I say I'm going to. We all have to. Instagram's not where it needs to be. It's YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting to the point to where, if I want to do this full time, I need to start. I mean, I have a pretty decent salary to replace in order to quit my job. So I think YouTube's probably my only avenue to make the kind of money that I need to make in order to do this full time.
See, this
Yeah,
is weird for me hearing you say this because the last time I interviewed you, you were like, I don't want to go full time. That's never going to be in my sights. And now you're like thinking about it. What changed?
I don't know. There's just, it'd be nice to spend a little bit more time with the family and, because they really are number one. And I'm sure you guys have probably noticed, but I've kind of fallen off a little bit this past month from posting content and stuff like that. And, I've just been trying to enjoy the family and make that, just reevaluate things and make sure that I'm really doing this, content creation thing from a pure heart and not selfishness or, praise from man, or you know what I mean. So I just felt like I needed to take a step back, and but I've been trying to do more editing for YouTube. I have like probably 8 videos worth of footage that just never got edited. So I've got 8 YouTube videos ready as soon as I can get them edited.
Are you pondering hiring somebody to edit for you since you have such a backlog? Like, is that something that you're thinking about?
I've been wanting to do that for 2 years. It's hard for me to make the plunge because all the advice I got from, YouTubers and stuff was to use Fiverr or, well, that's what I get from a lot of people that I inquire to about, like, what should I do? And they say Fiverr, but like I have a hard time like sending all my footage overseas, and it's a lot of footage. It's like a terabyte, and it takes like a day to upload. And I just
Find
doesn't
somebody
feel.
local might feel nice, right? Like you can just give a jump
Yeah,
drive to or something. Like, here, take this.
Yeah.
yeah, it just doesn't feel quite right. I'm trying to get my son trained up on editing. He's 13, and I'd like for him to do it. I mean, my
Perfect.
grand vision is to be doing this full time and have my son as an employee, as a videographer and editor. But I don't know. And then some of the other advice I got from some of the YouTubers at Workbench Conference was kind of like, take your savings and pay somebody like a salary for a year. So, that's probably the route that I'd probably end up needing to take. That way I could do like a legit job posting and have people compete
Mm-hmm.
for, and like, I think it was Brad Rodriguez was telling me like he sent out a video, like raw footage, to like 5 people and said, edit this and send me back what works best, or send me your best work, right? And then he'd look through it and kind of decide from there too, and so he went through a legit like hiring process with his editor. And he told me he took on his application, he like put some fine print like way down in the thing, and it was something super rudimentary, but it just kind of showed if somebody, it's kind of like write your name on the top of the thing, right? If you didn't write
Yeah.
your name, things goes in the trash because it means you're not good at attention to detail.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no, he's really cool, and he definitely has like relinquished power, I guess, for a while now, and have people work with him because sometimes you have to, like, why, if you're, you want to make that plunge and you don't have the time, and if you have the funds to do so, I say go for it, because not everybody's in that position where they actually have like money that they could put behind it, so that way they can get that jump ahead. Like, that's just my opinion. I don't know about like your guys' thoughts, but it's pretty cool. I like
yeah,
that you're shifting like your thoughts.
yeah, definitely.
I feel like you're already really good at editing.
Thanks, bud.
Oh, he is, but it's time. That's the problem, right?
You had like 4,000 followers when I first started following you or something like that. And I was like, Frank, you're going to blow up. Like, you're insanely good at editing for the amount of followers that you have and like the amount of engagement you're getting. And I think it was like a month later, you were at like 70.
Yeah. Thanks,
Yeah.
dude. I really enjoy editing, so
That's
kind of like my big picture thing would be to have an editor for YouTube, and then I'm still doing like the daily short content.
Mm.
Yeah.
And
Long
I'm
form is
editing
like a
that
whole
because
nother level.
what's
Yeah.
that?
Long form is just like a whole nother level, like for YouTube, because I've been doing our YouTubes and it just takes like instead of a reel taking like an hour or two just to perfect, I'm like on it for a week,
yeah.
if not more. I'm
Oh,
like
yeah.
try to
Days,
get minutes, make sure everything at least keeps your attention.
Yep.
definitely.
A lot.
So,
Yeah.
somebody asked me for that Bora video I did the other day, like, what took longer, assembling the stand or all your camera angles? Because like they noticed, like, I tried moving the camera everywhere to keep people engaged. I'm like, please watch this video. Like, this video will do good.
Yeah,
You're
definitely.
good at that.
It's doing great. I'm like, hey, gotta get those angles, people.
Oh yeah. The camera.
Yeah, I can teach you part of that.
Yeah, I was like, come on, just leave it here.
Well, that used to work, like just having a running time lapse of you just doing something, people would be amazed. But now everyone's seen everything.
Mhm. Constantly changing. What have you been working on
Definitely.
now, Frank?
What am I working on?
Yeah. Anything fun?
So I'm still kind of in the final steps of designing bunk beds for my daughters.
Oh yeah.
So I'll be doing that'll probably be my next big project.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm
Do
trying
they
to
have a grand vision in store for you? Like, do they have a lot of demands?
not really. I'm
No?
trying to do like a farm style look on it, like I did with the other furniture in my house that I made. But I'm trying to do it to where like I'm making plans that are downloadable. Like I want to get all that stuff finalized before I start building, because like when I did my handle cutting router jig deal, like I got all that built, and then I had the video, and I'm trying to make a YouTube video. I'm trying to edit the YouTube video and make these downloadable plans, which is not a walk in the park either to make them good. So I'm trying to do that first and then actually work off the plans, and then that way I can see if something
Yeah.
I need to do something, or
Perfect way to test them out.
yeah.
Smart.
The plan thing, like how like it seems like Brad and like all the bigger YouTube accounts, they're just making plans like once a week. Like they just have plans for every single video, and their videos are coming out. I understand now he has people editing, and now he's probably has somebody making the plans and stuff like that. But like there has to be an in between. Like, how did he get to there? Was he consistently making plans every week or every 2 weeks or something like that?
Because they take time.
Because I feel like that's impossible. Like at
I'm
least
sure
for
he had a system. There was probably like, have you ever been to one of his classes before?
just at Workbench, yeah.
Okay, because like the one that he did, not like the one this past one, but the one before, like you could just tell he breaks down every little thing in his shop and stuff and how he runs his content. So I'm sure there was a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you're full time, it would probably be. I mean, you guys are doing like commission sales too, so that I'm sure that slows down the workflow for strictly content creation type
Yeah.
income. But I think Brad, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think he does commission based stuff either. So he's probably just focusing on his YouTube video and to have plans and doing the build.
Yeah, it's
I
your
feel like-
business model.
Yeah.
So can Pat and Carlina, can you share some stuff about what you guys are up to over there? Or are you guys keeping things quiet? And if you are, I respect it 100%.
No, there
Yeah,
actually hasn't
yeah.
been anything quiet. I feel like we've been talking about it daily.
I just
on
haven't
stories.
YouTube videos to update everybody.
Yeah, we just started
That's what we're
posting
waiting
YouTube videos.
Because I want to do like episodes on the build, and we're like way past what the episode that's going to get released next. But
That's good though.
yeah, I want to try to like, there's probably going to be 3 episodes total to 4 episodes of the whole new shop storefront renovation.
Yeah.
But we're almost done renovating the storefront. So now
Awesome.
we need to fill it with
Crazy.
product.
Yeah, now we're trying to figure out like wholesale of like candles and pottery and like
Yeah. Because I want
Yeah.
other makers and stuff in there. I don't want
Mhm.
to do woodworking.
No,
So
it makes sense. You want it to be a shop where people come to get different things. Yeah.
yeah, I want to be Pioneer and Pallet Works just works in the building that's connected to it.
yeah,
like
this is
I
the
want it to be
quarters, but the
completely
front
separate.
is all
It's
different
awesome.
stuff. Yeah.
It'd be like a full-time Pine Barren Makers Fest.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And we want
100%
to
of the
like
time.
so we'll buy wholesale off of other makers, but then we also want to do like a monthly like
Meet the
maker,
maker.
meet the maker, where we could like present them and like have like a little plaque of their story and why they make and why they create, and have a bunch of their products in there.
And kind of do consignment for them while it's there
Yeah.
for that month.
That's cool.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun, and it'll pull people in. Like I want to like talk about it on like the Instagram and whatnot.
The
The
Instagram.
Instagram, whenever
Instagram.
naming the store, we'll have an Instagram.
What is the name of the store? Is it Pine Barren, or that's secret, right? Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
We don't
That's
know.
fine.
That's
we,
the problem.
we have a list of names that's like really long. Like, do you guys have any
Because I don't want
that
it
you
to
think?
be Pine Barren Pallet Works, because like that's the wood shop in the back.
Exactly. That's what
We're selling other people's stuff, so it's not just ours.
Yeah, that's what we do. We are Pine Barren Pallet Works. Like I want to be like Pine Barren Pallet Works also owns a store, like
Mhm.
don't want that to be Pine Barren Pallet
something.
Works.
The
How about
Barrens-
Pine Barren Makers Market?
That's what our whole family has.
That's
But I'm like, it's such a mouthful, but
What about just the Barrens like outposts or something like that? People know it's a shop. You know what I mean? Like something just because it's called the Pine Barrens, right?
we wanted to do trading posts, like Pine Barrens trading post or something like that. But an antique store opened up 2 months ago across the street called Antiques Trading Post.
yeah.
And we were like, all right, we can't do that now.
Yeah.
Like,
But outpost, I like that.
Outposts, it's a new word.
yeah, that's like the
I was
only
just
thing-
thinking the font would look really cool. I could just see in like the Barrens outposts or something
Yeah.
or along the lines.
And then like I found, oh, not found, but I like discovered a word a month ago. What is it? Now I can't remember. Mercantile.
Oh
Because
yeah,
mercantile.
yeah. Mercantile, yeah.
So I was like Maker's Mercantile because Mercantile wasn't a general store back in the day. And like my thing was like Makers is such a newer word. You define yourself as a maker,
Yeah.
but we're doing a building that's over 75 years old. So like new meets old kind of thing.
Yeah, that works.
Nobody liked that word.
Yeah, we like ran
like
it by
that.
family and friends.
There-
Everyone was like, what the
Nobody
hell's a
knows what that
mercantile?
means.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like you should know. It's
Dad
just an
was the
old
only-
school word for a shop.
Yeah, it's like a general store. Like,
Yeah.
it's a shop.
My dad knew, his grandparents knew, and everybody was like, what is a mercantile? And
I
I
was
was
saying, that's the problem. It sounds like that. It's not like you'd be like, well, I'm going down to the mercantile today. But you could think the same thing about outposts. Well, we're going on to the outpost later on today.
Yeah. Everybody that said it with like an accent. I'm like,
Mm.
all right, we're from South Jersey. Let's get
Yeah.
it together, people.
I sell my merch at the mercantile.
At the mercantile.
Yes, I'm not, we have to decide in like 2 days though, because we need to get the signage going, and
Yeah.
we wanted to open up the end of June, and we've done all the work in order to get it opened up the end of June, but it just doesn't seem possible to get the storefront open as well as us moved into the back.
Yeah,
With a-
that's a lot.
Yeah.
So we're still pushing for it. I mean, it's like 2.5, 3 weeks away. I'm like, what is it?
Yeah.
It's
6th?
quick. Yeah, today's the 6th.
Yeah.
Because it's hard because right now we're like running back and forth. It's only 10 minutes away, but
Forgetting
That's
to-
sweet.
I forget a tool and it's like, I'll be back in 10 minutes. Like stuff
Yeah.
like that. And like half the tools are there, half are here. We can't really build out the shelves and the product for it because we're like, oh, did you remember this measure? It's just so much running back and forth. It'll be easier.
Yeah.
You're there.
Yeah, if we didn't
makes
have
sense.
orders open still, like we kind of screwed ourselves with that. We didn't plan on having the store. Like we found out about the store, I think like 2 weeks before Workbench Con.
Oh, that's
And-
cool.
When we got there, I think I told you, Frank, right? I
Yeah.
told a couple people, I was like, yeah, it could happen. We don't know. Like we have the opportunity. And then it all just kind of fell into place, and we signed the lease, and
I was like, what is happening?
we started doing demos immediately, and we've been working on it every single day for the last month.
Yeah.
Month and a half?
It's a month and a half. Yeah.
That's super exciting. Are you guys gonna have like employees running it, or
So at first our goal is to eventually, but right now, like, so what we did was we cut, there was like a hole in the wall that we were putting plexiglass. So you can like come
Yep.
into our store and see us working. So it's like Santa's workshop kind of thing. So we'll be able to see people come in and we have like a dinger. So we'll just go to the front and like deal with it all.
that's legit?
Yeah. So we'll see how long that lasts though. I don't know if we're gonna get anything done.
You'll just have some. Yeah. Oh, that's true. If you have a lot of walk-ins. Yeah. I
'Cause we're
say,
on the main road. So
We're
or,
on the
like,
main
our-
road, and
in
our
our
building is connected to a brewery.
Yeah.
So everyone parks on the side road and then walks past our shop to go to the brewery.
you guys to have a really good open sign and just get them all to come in.
Yeah.
I told my grandmom, I'll be like, I told her we can hire her. I was
Yeah,
like, you
she's
can be
hired.
the greeter.
But seriously, she can buy you a minute or two.
Yeah.
Because if they're not ready to buy, she could just like have fun browsing.
Yeah. Got nothing else to do. She'll hang around.
Yeah.
But it's molded itself, like this business has molded itself into so many different forms since we started. And
weird.
rather than like following one of those like paths, we've just
Yeah.
branched out and done all of them at the same time. And I think that's killing us, but it's really fun.
He said that it's really fun.
It is it's super fun. But I don't know. It's like
It definitely keeps life interesting. Like you guys see all the festival, we get to do that, which I love doing the festival.
Yeah.
And now this.
Frank, you coming?
Yeah, you gonna show up?
Man, I really, I really want to.
Someday.
I don't know if I'll make it this year. I got
What?
the wife talked into a second trip, which it was only usually one trip a year. That was my own rule, not hers, but I'm gonna be going to Maker Camp.
You are?
You are?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We'll see you there then.
Yeah.
It's like I think it's 2 weeks after our festival.
Yeah, did you guys get tickets or anything? I know you work.
I'm
you work-
working. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll be in the Sabertooth booth. Come see me.
Oh,
I got reservations
Let's
for the
carve.
hotel, but I thought she said it came with tickets, but maybe not. Maybe I should get on that. Are they sold out?
yeah. I
No,
don't know.
if you have reservations for, I mean, I would make sure you have your ticket. But yeah, I think they are gonna still have passes to come, but they're completely sold out of like rooms and things. Do you guys have
Yeah.
your tickets and everything? Are you guys camping?
We didn't get anything,
But we're
No?
coming.
but we're coming.
We have to get our tickets. But we're gonna have to figure out sleeping situation, probably camping.
Yeah.
We were talking about staying with Sam.
Yeah, we're like how she got that RV dropped off. last-
RV.
Yeah, I think we're gonna split it with her.
There you go. That'd be fun.
Have a working toilet and shower.
Yeah.
I could sleep on the ground.
Yeah, fun.
Good for you.
Not me.
The place that I got was like the secondary hotel. So there's the regular one, and then they've got one. It's like she told me on the phone. She's like, it's just like a bed and a bathroom, man. It's like it's not anything pretty, but
That's all you
place-
need.
lay your head. Like,
I
we're just
made
not
Sabertooth. I reached out to them like a few months ago before Maker Camp. Oh, sorry, before Workbench Con. I'm like, we should book Maker Camp now so we can reserve our hotel room that we had last year because it was like decent. You know, I was like, we need that.
Yeah. I've heard like different stories.
What was the house that Lindsay stayed in? Was that an Airbnb? Woodbrain?
Oh yeah, I think they got one together when she did like with Joni and stuff a few
I
years.
Yeah, I forget who it was with, but it had a gorgeous view. There's like a porch, like a back
I'm
porch
sure.
That's
set up
smart
high.
though.
I didn't know if that was on the property, if it was far away.
No clue.
I'm excited to go this year. I had so much FOMO last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea you guys are coming. I'm all like very excited. Well, cool, Frank, you're gonna be joining us.
Heck yeah.
Will we
And I
reunite?
really like the idea of a shower. I mean, I'm from the woods and I camp all summer long, but
Mm.
kind of
Showers.
like the idea of a shower.
Yeah.
It gets a little
Absolutely.
cold up there too, right?
Oh
Like
yeah,
it-
it's gonna be freezing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Because
like
it's gonna be warm during the day, you know, and
Yeah.
then drop and be very cold. And bring your PPE, people. That's my message for everybody listening too, because no one does, and then they want to do stuff, and they're like, "Oh, this is messy." You're like,
Wow, I
"Yep,
didn't think of that.
I think you told me that at Workbench Con.
Yeah.
That's a really good tip to like announce.
yep." Bring your goggles, bring your mask, bring everything that you wear because you're gonna be like come power carve. You know, you don't want to eat dust because you will.
I think Ashley's coming too. She told me she was gonna fly into Philly and then drive up with us.
Nice.
Ashwood.
Nice.
Be fun.
What happens when you only wear safety glasses when the camera's rolling?
I don't know. I was fully masked up because I was in a tent with 10 people carving, and it was like you could
Oh, yeah.
barely breathe in
Yeah.
there.
Do you have one of those big ones that go over and it's got like the
I
vent?
don't have the little vacuum vent thing, no, but I do have a full mask
I
that I've
heard
been
that's
wearing.
the best thing ever.
Oh, I can't imagine just like fresh air the whole time. You don't feel like
Yeah.
I can only imagine how it feels like just having that whole unit on.
Yeah.
True.
I feel like if you wear that though, you have to carve like a outer space theme or like a
It's-
theme if you're wearing that.
Or like something, yeah, underwater, like you're not you're going on a little underwater adventure. Because it's ridiculous. But it's awesome. People who chainsaw carve have those big units. And then they have the jumpsuits too. Like they go all out.
Yeah.
There's a
Not the guy from around here.
No.
He's got like goggles, he's
Act
barefoot,
monster.
he's got no shirt.
He's got his
and just
overalls, no shirt, barefoot, and then he wears like science lab goggles.
Yeah.
That's legit.
Yeah. Straight out of the pines.
Frank, when you go to film a YouTube video that's like going to be like new for like when you know, start making fresh content, what do you want to do? Like, is it going to be build videos? Is it going to be like a bio thing where you're just kind of catching up on what you're doing? Like, what are your thoughts?
I think it's gonna be build videos.
Build videos and then do
Yeah,
your
I like the
plans.
fact that I like the fact that I can come in after the fact and just do a voiceover if I want.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like the idea of a vlog. Like I feel like enough people like love my family to where it would be successful, but that's just that would have to be like a secondary deal. I do want to do, you know, more like tutorials and stuff like that. Like I don't know everything, but you know, I thought about if I go full time and I have the time to do extra things, I'd probably might do like a master class for a paid master class for like everything content creation or how to get started or you know about like how to make an engaging video stuff, kind of like Pat and Carlina's class at Workbench Con, you know, that type of deal, but like break it super down, like here's and like show like my editing screen, like here's what's going through my mind when I edit this stuff, and maybe it'll help people, I don't know, but
No, absolutely.
Definitely helps to talk about it because I feel like everybody like thinks that everybody knows what's happening, but it's nice to dig into people's brains and like see where they're coming from and like why they edit this way and what they're seeing while they're editing or thinking about.
Frank, do you do commissions or anything like that, or is it all just content creation? Like in whatever you
I more do favors and then make content out of them. So
Okay.
like I'll make things that people ask me to make. Like I'm gonna be making a octagonal like wedding altar thing for a friend of mine, for one of my childhood best friends. The
Patrick,
old
are
men
you
talk
30
about
yet now?
I'm
He's
31 now.
You're just
31.
It
Oh, that's
hurt.
right. We're 10 years apart. I always forget that. Yeah.
31 and fun.
It hurt bad.
It's funny because we went to dinner with his parents and then we went back to their house to have brownies, and his mom put one candle in and he's like, so this is what happens when you're over 30, you don't get any candles anymore. And he was like, are you kidding me, Mom?
It's all downhill from here.
It hurt.
Yeah, you should
That
be
was
able to
the
light that
knife in
thing
his
up and
back.
like have. Oh yeah.
What did you say,
Can you
Frank?
imagine the heat coming off of that 31?
Oh, yeah.
Candles radiating heat.
I was like, yep, that's what happens. 31 and
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, I turned 31 last month and we worked all day. That's how you know you're getting old.
Yeah.
I love that about you guys, though. Like, you guys are
wanted
really
to.
hard workers.
Thank you.
I feel like that's the only way to do it because we're not that talented. So
Just
just
dip in
power
everything.
through it.
Whatever.
Keep going.
make it till you make it.
No, but it's true though. If you put in that hard work, things get done. And look where you've gone in those 31 years. You've lived a life. I mean, I don't know, Frank, if you've heard Patrick's whole like life story, but he's traveled around, done all kinds of cool things, you know. So, and now he's opening up a store, which like Carlina, like it's pretty awesome.
It's been
Yeah, I haven't heard the whole life story, but I've seen some of the original social media photos.
NJ2CA.
Yeah, there's some younger accounts floating around.
Can't wait till his like high school one leaks out. You
That,
gotta
that made my day. Like not this Workbench Con, but the one before when Carlina was showing me that.
I showed
Yeah.
it to you, right? When he
Yeah,
was
at Starbucks, and Pat's like, "Don't show him that."
Tiff, I'll
That was
text
the
you.
best.
You
Please
can
do. Please do.
It was epic.
So funny. I know. I was like, I'm meeting this cool guy who travels, and then he just never leaves New Jersey now.
Yeah, she kept me here.
Well, listen, the first time I interviewed you guys, Patrick, you had the short hair, and Carlina was like, I want him to grow it out. I want him to grow it out. And now look at this.
I know.
It's
Look
back.
how long
This
it is.
hair.
I think Ashley's gonna dye it.
Is she? Like what color? What are we doing?
She said an ombre.
He's like, I want, because when we used to go to the beach all the time, he used to get like blonde highlights like I get.
Mhm.
And now it's just like pitch black because we're just in a garage all the time. So she's like, I'll give
Yeah,
you
I'm like a
that natural
vampire
beach
now.
look. See how it looks. I'm like, let her do it. See what
It's gonna
happens.
give you that sun-kissed look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he wants to
She said she was gonna do it.
You shaved underneath, don't you, Tiff?
Yeah,
He wants to
So
do that
hot.
too.
do it. Yeah, if
And
you
then-
have a lot of hair,
His
it's
hair's so thick.
my hair is just like right here. That's it. The rest is all shaved.
Yeah, like you can't even tell.
Yeah, exactly. You would never know.
You should, Pat. That's what guys my age did back in the 90s.
Then you man bun it real high.
Yeah, get this.
I don't lie. I had an undercut.
Did
back in
you?
high school. Yeah, back in like 10th grade.
Wait, didn't you see the pictures of Frank with the frosted tips?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was a thing though.
All right,
Yeah,
now
those are
since you
legit.
guys are talking about this shit, you know you have to send photos for the album cover. It's these photos that you're talking about, right?
I'll see
Frank
what I can do.
At Workbench Con, I'm like, that's totally a 90s album cover.
Mhm.
Heck yeah.
Weren't you wearing
Those
like
are-
jeans?
And Etnies, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
I think I was wearing like Echo Unlimited shirts. Yeah.
I forgot about that brand. Are
So
they still
They're
around?
fresh. I have no
I don't
idea.
know.
They should come back with like a woodworking
Line
Yeah, like a workman's Echo.
Echo.
Heck yeah.
Echo Unlimited. I
I'd
felt
be,
like Tiff there.
I know you dropped it for me.
Yeah, you like that?
Dropped that actives.
I'd work for him.
I look forward to your voiceovers, Tiff. I get so excited to listen to them.
Oh, good. I'm gonna do one after this podcast.
I'm like, love her content, but dude, those voiceovers. They really
Yeah, I'm telling you, I feel like you're making the brunt of your money elsewhere.
I would spank me, daddy. Yeah.
dude, foot finder. Like get on that
Foot
shit.
finder.
Yeah. Voice over
Just
it.
voice over foot videos. Seriously.
Wiggle your
Today
toes.
I took a walk in the park barefoot.
Barefoot.
I felt
Got
the
the
sand
gravel.
beneath my toes. Yeah, the gravel. The gravel was gritty. It hurt, but in a good way. I could sell some foot videos with that voiceover
Yeah, you just made a couple $100 right there.
right there. I'm giving this away for free right now. What am I doing?
Listen, and I keep telling my mom, because my mom has nice feet, but she's got this big bunion. I'm like, Mom, people might be into that. Call yourself Tootsie.
As out as your mother's bunion.
Who knows? I'm like, call yourself Tootsie, post a cute pic, and then you can they're doing a kitchen renovation. I was like, you can pay for your whole kitchen with your foot finder. My dad, I said at the dinner table, my dad's like, that's prostitution. You can't do that.
That's
That's
fantastic.
hilarious.
It's so funny. My dad's so old school, but my mom doesn't give a shit about anything. She's all for it.
You're making me really want to do some foot videos now. Even if it's not my feet, I'm just gonna voice over other people's feet.
You will know.
The whole nother content.
If you should, as a comedy bit, just like maybe download some free samples of like foot videos
Is that a thing?
and like
Right?
as a comedy video, do a voiceover and post it on Instagram.
I think you should
Really
ask
funny.
for free samples from the community.
Send me your feet video. I don't want to see everyone's feet.
And make it anonymous. Like, don't let anybody know whose feet they are, and then you just sexually describe them or
Make-
grossly describe them, and just
And definitely don't tell Carlina whose feet they are because she'll tell everybody on
Yeah, right?
the internet. about it.
I'm
Yeah, you
like,
just outed your mom on the
I'm like,
internet.
that looks like Patrick's big toe.
I was just gonna keep going, and I'm like, I gotta stop.
Your poor mom.
It's all right.
That's fantastic. You know, when I was growing up, my sister always told me that my voice annoyed her. So now that everybody loves my voice, I think it's hilarious because I've led my life thinking I had the worst voice ever. And I'm like, huh, it was just Danielle.
Yeah, it's
Bitch.
a sibling thing.
Just the older sister annoyed with her younger sister.
Send her a voice or a screen recording of this talking about how much we love your voice.
Yeah. I tell her all the time, people like my voice, you jerk.
That's another thing, like voicing over for YouTube. Like I make him do it because I'm like, I feel like you gotta have the voice.
I don't have the voice.
You
You
can
have
drop
a
your
great voice.
I don't have the voice.
Okay, now you don't, but
like Like how you set up that room, Frank, like we need to do that. I feel like you have to find a quiet spot, especially for YouTube when it's something long.
We could probably do it in the new office.
Yeah. But like it's that you
Office.
definitely
We're gonna get an
we're gonna
office.
get an office.
I like it. But yeah,
That's awesome.
absolutely.
On a wall like Frank's.
I don't know if
Yeah, that is a pain in the butt to do, but it's pretty cool once it's
What did you
done.
Now,
I have a
have
question.
you guys noticed Instagram like engaging more? Not engaging, but like you getting more engagement recently?
I've been getting a lot of engagement with my comments lately.
Like lately, as in like the last 2 weeks, or like
Yeah,
same.
it took a break though. It went really stale for quite a while.
Like
Same.
since Workbench Con, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of engagement on that piranha plant because it was just so unique, and then it went.
Yeah, it's weird because we were getting like, no matter what we posted, even if people commented and it was like really well like engaged, we'd get like 150 likes. And
Gotcha.
now it's like back up to like 700 or
Is
1,000.
that your average?
Yeah, that's what it was before. And then for months, it's been like 150, 200.
Yeah, I'd say like we were either
We'd still
right
get like
before
14 to like 30 comments, but
Yeah.
like you'd get like 150 likes.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't understand. Like having 100 and
Like, that just
something
doesn't make any
thousand
sense.
followers.
Were your reviews less too, or just the actual engagement?
The views were still pretty high.
But just like the likes and stuff.
I
But when
have
I
one
sent
that has
you-
a ton of views right now, but barely any likes. It's so
Yeah.
weird.
Is it a super short video?
30 seconds.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
But no.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like our views were still low too.
Yeah.
It was weird. It was like
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
been
know.
it was definitely stale for a while.
And I feel like it was right around the time
Yeah.
when Instagram decided not to pay anybody either.
Yeah.
And then the check mark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been pretty wild. I've known probably like at least 8 different people that when they hit the 100K mark, like their engagement just fell off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happened to us.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I talked to some people from Instagram. They're like, oh no. But then you see like some of the guys that were, around like 20K. Now all of a sudden they're like exploding and they get to 100K and stop. It's
Yeah.
like, I don't know. It's weird.
Every single person, like you can't get
They're
over
like,
like
it's enough for you.
Yeah. You can't
Right. It's weird.
It's like you hit a different tax bracket.
Yeah, that coupled with like charging people for verification and not paying us anymore is kind of like
Do you guys get
maybe I'm going to YouTube more.
It makes you, I say it makes you want to go to YouTube. It
Yeah. I think
pushes
that's
you.
why we like how you said you kind of fell off a little bit, Frank. Like we did the same. Like we don't post every single day now.
Yeah, it's funny because we did it for about a year straight, and then we taught that class, and then maybe a week later we were like, yeah, we're over it.
Like it's
I love it because dude, it was about a week after. Go ahead, sorry, Carlina.
no, you're good. You can go.
I was just gonna say about it was same for me. About a week after Workbench Con, I'm like, I'm good. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
I
tired.
was waking up at 2 a.m. every day to do it.
I
Yeah.
think we all grinded so hard that once we hit Workbench Con, literally our brains were just done.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
done.
you all have been putting so much effort in social media, and there was like
Mhm.
it was a solid like 4 months of no reward either. Like I guess whatever happened with Instagram, like cutting pay, the check marks, it was
Yeah.
just like I was over it, he was over it, and I was like,
Plus,
let's switch our gear towards YouTube.
Are you getting orders too? Like, what's the goal? Are you guys trying to get more orders? Are you trying to get more sponsors for videos? Like,
I
what are
guess-
your goals?
Well, we don't really like we've done a couple campaigns and stuff like that, but we don't really get like sponsored videos. I feel like that's more for YouTube, at least from what I've
Once
noticed.
you build that platform.
Yeah.
I mean, there's people that reach out all the time that offer product, but
Mhm.
I'm like, I gotta work, like I can't just promote this product that I'm probably not going to use that often.
I say, unless it's something that you actually want
Yeah.
or need,
Yeah.
then you're like, I don't know, what do you got?
Yeah, like, we came to the agreement like we're not going to accept any like free product unless it's something we need,
Mhm.
and then like we want to get paid for it. Like we're at the point where we have a huge social media like Instagram and TikTok. Like if we're gonna do it, we want to try to get like paid content. So
Yeah.
we've been trying to push that at least. We've been talking to Sam a lot about it from DIY Hunters, and she's like, "You guys need to push it."
You gotta be louder.
Am I still low?
No, she sounds fine.
Oh,
Okay.
does she?
Yeah.
He's deaf because we've been running the CNC all day, and he didn't wear his headphones.
Yeah. It's me.
That's where I'm at too. I'm super choosy about things that I do, and that's probably why I don't have a whole lot of sponsored stuff, because I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not giving you 2 videos for $400.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work just to promote your product, and I'm not doing it for $400. Like, maybe if I had 1,500 followers, I might, but like, you know what I mean? You're just trying to get super cheap advertisement out of me. And like, if people want to send me free stuff, I may or may not post about it. I'm talking product, obviously, not
Yes.
tools and stuff like that. Like, obviously, I worked with Pioneer, and you guys are now too.
Yeah.
But obviously, that's worth the squeeze, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That free product to make some videos for them, right?
Yeah.
The air conditioning and stuff. But like, if you want to send me a belt, or if you want to send me
Glasses or something.
Yeah, certain
say a
things.
hat.
or some glasses or something, like, yeah, I'll, out of the kindness of my heart, for the companies that I actually really enjoy, like the people behind the company, I might make a reel. But for the most part, like, don't feel like I owe you anything more than a story. And that's like, if I agreed to even take it, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Some
Once
companies,
you've built your
one
audience
company
to a
reached
certain
out to me.
point, they have to understand that like there
Yeah,
is
you
more
work-
value.
Yeah,
I
you
think-
work so hard to build it. Like they have to have respect for that.
I
Like,
think most companies or businesses do. The only ones that I've found that don't are like really small businesses that are like, hey, like, we love your stuff. Can we send you this? And I'm like, sure. And then like they send it and they're like, whoa, you didn't promote us. And I'm like, well, I didn't, that wasn't even a thing. You just said you were gonna
Right.
send it to me. Like,
mhm.
Yeah, exactly.
But
like,
like
I
Frank
could-
said, like I feel like there's a time and a place like for stuff like that, yes, but like Pioneer, like the mini splits and stuff, like I'm totally down to exchange content for product. Like in
yeah,
that
for product that I
situation.
need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
That's why I jumped at, like, I
Definitely.
asked Bora, like that was a big deal. Like that's a $450 thing. Like I'm like,
Yeah.
yes, I need that for my shop. Like
Yeah.
essential for what I
pay
need.
bills at the end of the day.
That's exactly what we
Yeah.
just did the same thing with the Bora sawhorses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was like, we are in this, like, I was sick and tired of working on my knees. I'd made that like, cheesy video, but like,
You did great. I
it
thought
was real.
it was new for you. So I would like to give you feedback on
I
it.
produced it and I was like, this is what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hate every second of this.
It was
Yep.
so embarrassing, but I loved it at the same time, because like I need that product for
Yeah.
what we're doing right now, and it was a good deal.
Mhm.
What that did, though, that video that you guys put together showed that you can take on content for bigger companies like that, and that you are at the point where you're at the sponsoring stage with paid opportunities. Like it's kind of like build like the Bora video that I was talking about, like all the angles, all that. Like I spent all that time thinking about it. I put a voiceover talking about facts, because I am showing like that is going to be my thing I sent to somebody when I'm pitching myself. Like, hey, check out how this video did. This is the kind of style. Or like the one I just did for Oneida.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I could do something funny like this. Like, this is also an option. Like, I'm just making a little portfolio right now so that I can send those and get my money now. Because I'm at the point too where my following is nowhere near you guys, but I'm getting that engagement. I'm getting those products sold. Like, people
Yeah.
are watching it, they're consuming it, and like it's working out just fine, like as if I was an account of your size,
At this point, I feel like the numbers don't matter for you because you're such a like staple to the community.
He
Oh,
says
yeah.
these things that makes me blush. No.
Like you are though. Like
Seriously, though.
everybody in the community knows who you are,
Like
which means
those-
that all the brands and the people that are marketing the brands know who you are.
Yeah. And those types of videos kind of show like companies should want you
Yes.
because it's fun. Like you have fun with it. You're also serious. Like you can produce different types of content.
Yeah, Yeah, like I'm just trying to take it to that next level to show them what I have. And like I took the time and I put a media kit together, which I didn't have before, like so I'm like, okay, you ready? And like
I was
I've been
forced
having meetings. Yeah, well, you have
to-
to
Frank,
to make one.
Frank made me do it the first year of FetchCon. He's
Heck
like,
yeah,
"Look at this." And he's got like he had a folder with his media kit, and I was like,
I'm like, what is
geez,
media
we
kit?
suck. Like, get on it.
It's just it sets expectations, right? Like it's like, here's what I can offer you.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
on mine it does say infomercial. Because
Does it really?
I want to make more infomercials. It's so fun.
Damn.
For me, I feel like for mine, like I'd probably have my prices set too high, but it's like I know what my time's worth.
Yeah.
I mean, and a lot of these brands too, like they have to realize that it's not about return on investment, right? Because obviously, like if you pay me $3,000 for a video, you're not going to sell $3,000 worth of tape measures. It's more about brand recognition. You're paying for that, not a
Yeah.
return on investment. Like you're not going to make a bunch of money because, but you're going to grow. You're going to, gain that more recognition. And really, that's what they need to realize. Like,
Yeah, we were talking to somebody recently about like affiliates and basically all that we do. And they were like, well, we don't really make any more money on like we make money on emails, but not much as much marketing. Like we need to start putting our money into these content creators because at the end of the day, we are putting our money into them, which then they have this following that follows them and wants to follow what they do and buy what they do. So you're basically investing into these content creators, which the payout, which we were talking to somebody the other day about it, has been way higher putting money towards content creators than email marketing.
Yeah.
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 And I've missed out on some big, sorry, Pat, on some like pretty big like workwear companies because I told them what I wanted for a
Mhm.
year's worth of exclusivity. Like exclusivity is a big thing. That
Mhm.
means for a whole year I cannot wear anybody else's thing, and I have to blur out all this my old content, and like it's a huge thing, exclusivity, and I feel like you should pay for it.
They
And
even want you to blur out your old content too.
well, they don't want you to. They don't want like if I was to post a
If you're
video
gonna repost
because
it.
I have that and like some of this older YouTube footage that I have that's going to be new on YouTube, right?
Yep.
I'll have a Carhartt patch right on my right butt cheek. I'll have to blur that out if I work with this company and like, you know what I mean? Because it's all contractual, so it's like you're asking a lot for a whole year of exclusivity, and you're wanting to give me nothing for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like, we work with Carhartt, but we're not paid. Like it's an affiliate program. And we love that only because we wear Carhartt every day. We've always worn Carhartt since I was a little kid. So it's like,
One of those deals that I'd rather get free clothes all year long than get paid, but we still get paid like through the affiliate thing. It's like
Yeah.
how much effort you put into it kind of thing.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's how you
And
work
I'd be more down for that
Yeah.
than, but it's like if you're wanting me to be the face of your company, like
Yeah.
you gotta give me a little bit more than what you're trying to give me for a whole year.
Yeah. And I feel like that's understandable, especially if you're willing to put in all that effort
Yeah.
to exclusively blur out everything and exclusively wear their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick's over
And
there.
it's funny to
thinking.
see other content creators
You see me thinking?
where
Yeah.
What were you saying, Frank?
I was like, what were you gonna say, Frank, though?
it's funny too, because then you see other content creators wearing that brand of clothing, like right after you kind of was like, so it's like, oh, sorry, dude, I know how much you get paid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, it could be different for that person. Like that
It could be.
yeah, that could be their dream of like working with that brand. And
That's true.
that could satisfy their needs because a lot of us all have different needs. Like for me, I couldn't afford to buy that Bora stand. Like there's no way like I'd get $450 to put on the miter stand, but I desperately needed it. So like, I'm like gladly. And like, they didn't put me to any contract or any obligations. They just like, I just said, I'll do content. Like it was, that was super like general. And like, they're excited for the one thing I did. Like, they're good. I'm like, cool, beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the type of brand deal I like. That it's
Yeah.
like I make this for that. I make this for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Not the whole like year long, like I'm the face of your company thing. Like,
Unless you're paid well, though. Yeah.
and I'll do that. And I'll do that if I'm paid well and like, and I stand behind that company, but I won't sell my soul either. So
You guys do, I should probably know this actually. Do you guys do affiliate marketing and stuff like that?
I am
think
affiliate for a lot of people, but I'm terrible at marketing myself for it.
You do a
Do
couple,
you
don't
do
you,
you
Frank?
make decent affiliate money or no?
No, because I'm terrible at advertising that I'm an affiliate.
Okay.
Once in a while, I'll throw the codes out.
You're an affiliate for Sabretooth or no?
They don't have a kickback program yet. I've been pushing it so hard. I have a code.
Who are you affiliate for?
I was with Well, I am with Well Control, but that's kind of expired because I haven't pushed that. So
Same.
well, it's hard. They're in all my videos and every podcast episode.
It's really hard to push something that you don't use, like it's there, but you're not technically using it daily.
Yeah, you're removing stuff from it.
Yeah.
All day.
You have a few too, don't you, Frank?
yeah, micro jigs, my more
yeah.
lucrative one. They have a pretty good commission, and that stuff really sells itself, but I don't make a bunch of money, but it's a pretty good percentage.
I have
Because not a lot of people go in and buy off my link, but
That's what's hard. Is like you promote it, you put your link, and then people just don't click it.
Yeah, they go buy it somewhere else. They do a quick search.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now something I was talking to Jeff from Two Moose about was he got rid of almost all of his affiliate marketing and just funneled everything into Amazon.
Mm-hmm. I did that recently.
And he's like, it's the best thing I could have ever done.
But what's hard is like most of our affiliate marketing is like you get 10%. But with Amazon, there's like 3%, 4%, some is 10%. So it's so hard.
Yeah.
But I guess if it's all in one place.
It depends on your traffic, like the traffic that you're driving, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, people say too, though, if they click your Amazon link and then they go and they buy other stuff that wasn't stuff that you put on there, you still get the kickback.
You can't see who they are, but you could see what they bought.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
But you get the kickback off of that. So it's not a bad idea to at least have that because it gets them in Amazon.
Yeah.
Did you ever get a kickback off a dildo?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. But that's great. That's why you're like, you can see what they bought.
I was scrolling and I was like, oh, this person bought, it was the specs glasses, like the regular glasses. And I was to see what else they bought. And it was like toothbrush, toothpaste. And then I was like,
was it a good one?
I don't
We
know.
didn't buy it. I don't know.
She's on there reading the reviews. Oh, they had class. They had taste.
Patrick, check this out.
Yeah,
I was cracking
it was
up.
cool because certain people like when we were promoting the Carhartt boots a lot, they didn't have them on the website for some reason at a certain point. So we were pushing the Amazon
So
market.
on Amazon.
And people would be like, okay, I'll buy the boots. And then I'll also purchase all this stuff for my daily life.
That
and
was
then,
sitting in my car already.
yeah. And then somebody purchased a Ninja, and it was like $450 and we got a kickback of like $27. And it was like, wow, that's nice for promoting.
I started doing that. Not everything's on there, which sucks. Like Sabretooth is not on Amazon anymore. They used to be.
Oh, wow.
So as far as affiliate links, like if we're talking about a company specifically, like say we're promoting a video for Thunder, we won't put any of the links in there. But if we're just doing a generic video, like he's sanding or routing something, we'll put it all in there.
That makes sense. Yeah, you wouldn't want to promote somebody else when you're trying to specifically talk about that other company.
Yeah.
And again, not to bring up Jeff and toot his horn, but they used to do that. And that was the reason I knew that they had codes because I would see it all
the time.
And I'd be like, okay, well, I know even if they don't have an epoxy sponsor and a code, I know I'm going to go there first to see if they do.
Yeah.
Because I know they have codes.
I have my codes in my bio too, but people always ask me what they are, even though they're right there when you click on my name and it says like Sabretooth, NIGHTCARVER 10. I'll still get like, hey, did you get a discount?
That's super smart.
There's a lot of companies that make you do that if you become an affiliate or if they're sponsoring you, but we're
That makes
sponsored
sense.
by a couple of them and they're not in our bio.
Well, I mean, it depends on what you want. Even if you have space too, like I don't know if it's even
Don't
in
have it.
there. I've changed mine so much, but I'm really satisfied with my tagline right now. I don't know if you've seen it, but it says "Come for the art, stay for the crazy." I'm like, it feels
Nice.
good. It feels
like
good to me. Yeah.
That's why I'm still here, Tiff.
What'd you say?
We're all
That's why
here.
I'm still here.
Yeah. Yeah, stay for the crazy.
Yep.
Paid for the foot pics.
Paid for the voiceovers.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Tiff,
Did
I'm
you-
just gonna hire you to do voiceovers.
I keep telling Ricky I'm available because he goes, I need another voice for this. I'm like, hello.
That would be good. You guys could make some serious videos.
Mm-hmm.
Not that he already doesn't, but
No, but I'll just voice because he started doing like he animated like a pencil or something recently. He was like, I couldn't do a good voice for that. I'm like, you have my cell phone number.
Yeah.
A quick text. Give me your script. I'll send you back some voice recordings and different sounds. Like, let's go.
I cannot wait to go there.
We all have to go to TV Land.
Yeah, we should go at the same time. I mean, I'm gonna try bringing my kids there this summer, like, because for me it's 3 hours, so it's like we're gonna want a fun thing. They get to go on a ferry or something, and head over there. Maybe I can get Sam to meet us up.
I think he's 3 hours from us.
Because
Yeah.
Sam's
Really? Oh, that's
like
cool.
2.5, and
Yeah.
she said he's like 45 minutes away, maybe from her.
Yeah,
That'd
he's
be
only a
sick.
couple hours from you, Frank.
Couple of hours on a flight.
Oh yeah, Long Island. Yeah. Only a couple hours.
With us, and we'll all drive up together.
Well, Frank, I'm
Heck yeah.
sorry, but now we're gonna have to make plans for us to all hang out without you. Sorry.
Hey, how about this? Why don't we go there right after? Let's extend our maker camp stay, and
That
let's
sounds
just go there for like a day.
I don't know when he's
Or two.
opening though.
Yeah, do you know when he's opening, Tiff?
No, I know he's pushing hard, but I can't imagine. I mean, it might be by then. Knowing him, he's probably pushing for something like that.
I mean, we have like 9 billion things happening, but did you sign up for his to make
Yes.
a sign for him?
Yes, I haven't heard a thing back yet, but yes,
But we did too. We were like, we have to. I want to be involved.
I can't not participate.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah. Everything
Everything he does is
he
just
does, I feel like I'm reminiscent.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like I'm going back in time. Like he just portrays everything perfectly.
I love him. Yeah.
He does an awesome job. Yeah.
No, we'll have to go. We'll have to go for a nice round of golf. I can swing home and grab my family, I guess, and head over.
I thought you were going to say your clubs.
No, okay, yeah. Just gonna grab my old putter and head on over. No, I have to
No
bring the
offense.
kids.
No offense to Ricky, but if I get to do 3 things in a year, I'm visiting the Plannies.
Ooh.
Woohoo!
Ricky will come too. You can hang out with Ricky here.
I was
Ricky-
gonna say he may show up again, right?
Yeah,
he
Ricky was
camped.
one of, I think, like 4 people
4 or
in the
5,
community,
yeah.
4 or 5 people. I was starstruck.
I didn't realize it. I was talking on a walkie-talkie to my dad for something. I was like, Ricky's here.
Because like you talk to somebody every day, and then it's like, holy crap.
Then they took like
They're in
boyfriend,
front
like
of you.
prom photos. It was like a whole photo shoot.
I believe
Taylor
it.
popped in on it. Ashley's husband. It was so funny.
Yeah, we do have prom photos. Pretty bad.
And
I
it's
still
like,
haven't seen these. I've heard about them.
oh,
I did, and you might have sent me one.
Actually,
Oh,
just let's see right now.
it was, and then he like went through. They like went to town, like in our town, and like went and got breakfast and coffee.
Oh,
And we had like a photographer asked to take photos of us for like promotional stuff, and she submitted them to town. So then that week we got put on a billboard in town, and Ricky's just like posing with like 8-foot tall Carlina. I'm like, oh dear Lord, please don't put this on social media.
He didn't because I had not seen that. That's fantastic.
Oh, he
That's
sent
some
it to
love.
us. Like, oh my
it
goodness,
was brutal.
it was fun.
I didn't know he was going to town. He like went into town and
Yeah,
hung out and went to all of our favorite
it was
places.
cool. Pete showed up. I just want everybody to come and hang out in our town. Are you guys trying to like force more brand deals this year? Like, I feel like all of our content has grown so much, and I feel like we all have decent
What do you
content.
mean by force more brand deals?
But like try to get like we never reached out for brand deals. We kind of just like
It was natural.
worked. And then like sometimes people would reach out to give us free stuff, but now we're like, we do it for paid. Like, are you guys trying to do that more this year?
I definitely want to get paid. But right now I want to finish up stuff too. So if I can get things that are going to help me in my life, I'm still going for those. So like Roma Bio is one I just landed last week actually. And they're going to be sending me everything that I need to refinish all of the stucco on my house, my cement stairs, and my brick in the front of the house, all in a very organic, natural Italian finish. So it's going to have like this really cool, yes, mamma mia, it's going to be beautiful, Roma Bio. But it's going to just look really cool. So they're supplying every little material that I would need, any kind of cleanser to clean it, the brushes, everything for that project. And then I just have to give them content, and they want a blog post. I don't do a blog, so it's going to go on their website, but that's it.
Yeah, like that's like nice though, because I'm sure that's not cheap.
No, it's going to be like $1,000 worth of stuff.
Yeah, that's
awesome.
awesome.
My house, yeah.
Have you guys ever worked with Hodo?
They sent me a rotary tool once.
How was it? Was it good?
I sent it to Mary Lou.
Okay.
They've reached out to me a couple times. I didn't. Sorry, Tiff.
No, they reached out to me. Yeah, I didn't reach out to them. I really love my Works Tools ones, and I've been working with them for years, and they sent me thousands upon thousands of dollars worth of tools, like snow blowers, things like that. Like, so I'm very loyal to them, and I'm not gonna just like use a random Hoto. But I did try it out, and I did put it in one of my videos. I honestly didn't like the rotary tool because the way I like to hold the carve, I hold way too close to where it's actually spinning, and I kept on zapping my hands. I'm like, like I just was so used to carving with my other tools, so it didn't feel right.
Yeah.
Why did they reach out to you?
Well, they reached out to us a long time ago, and I pulled a Frank where I was like, "Here's my price," and they were like, "No way." And then I noticed that they must have reached out to the whole entire community because everyone got stuff at the same time. And this was like 2 years ago, probably around 2 years ago. But recently they reached back out, and I was thinking about maybe just taking them up on it just to try their little drill and stuff like that.
Talk to
Just send them the same
DIY Dave.
Send them the same email that you sent a year ago. Just like forward it to them and say, "Remember that? Here's my price. Remember?
Remember?
I should.
They're reaching out to me. This is what you agree to pay."
We've actually gone up in the last 2 years, so you're the
Inflation.
new
Another $1,000.
But no, Dave from 3D DIY Dave has a lot of their tools, and he's constantly making videos for them. So I would ask him.
Like a laser level.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Like I could use that.
Laser level from Tool.
Yeah.
What is it?
Tools
Tough.
today.
Tough belt. No tough belt.
Oh.
I'm excited to try that. That thing's like heavy duty.
Yeah,
I've never
she's gonna
used
use it
before.
on mosaics because she's used to like measuring out and like marking the cross so she could like
and like
meet everything in the middle.
signs to like have a straight instead of doing
Now you can
blue
just set
tape.
it directly next to your thing and it just strikes the line for you. And
Yeah,
it's not
That's
really
cool.
I'm like,
yeah.
no more marking and taping and all this crap. So I think it'll cut things in half like time.
Yeah, especially like when you're gluing down letters on signs.
Mhm.
For alignment.
You don't need the tape, the blue tape.
Nice.
Measure.
That's a legit idea.
Yeah.
I've
And
seen some people do that, and that would really probably cut down on a lot of time and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one girl, Pearl and Pine, I
Pearl
think.
and Pine, I believe.
Yeah, she does it. And I'm like, that's genius. Like, why have I not thought
Yeah.
of that?
I think she's the only person I've ever seen do it. Really,
Yeah.
which I feel like everyone should do it if they have one.
hmm
It's sometimes hard to spend that 50 or 60 bucks on something like that, because then you're like, I could get groceries. You
Yeah.
know, like
Oh yeah, for sure.
it's a legit thought. It's like,
You want to eat today?
yeah.
Well, yeah, there was like probably 30 times where we were like, well, should we get that or should we just keep using tape? And we never got it.
Yeah.
And thankfully they sent it to us and we still haven't used it. So
I'm gonna
Yeah,
use
but
it.
you're in a transition phase right now.
Yeah.
that's what
I
I've been
just feel
saying
bad
since high
'cause-
school.
Because like we haven't been able to produce like anything. Well, there's new stuff we've been doing, but like nothing like exciting because we've been just like bouncing back and forth constantly. It's hard.
I understand that.
It's just like when you were redoing everything, like it's like
Exactly.
like you're here for my content, but I'm also redoing a building right now or my shop.
Yeah, like I've been posting such mixed things. I'm remodeling my deck right now. I'm still remodeling my shop right now. And then I did that carving project, and my son got his tonsils removed and tubes in his ears last month. Like it was the most insane month. Like that was my last month. I'm just coming down off of that. Like,
Yeah.
like, I was so exhausted.
Oh, I bet.
Now, you guys obviously use TikTok. Do you put those things that you just spoke of into a folder? I don't know what they're called. They're not folders, right? They're you could break
Playlist.
them. Yeah, playlist.
Oh no, I never have.
On TikTok, yeah, you could make playlists. So if you have been working on your deck,
Because
but
it is
it's
so scattered. Yeah.
yeah, you could do it right at the top of your page. There's a playlist, and it'll say like deck remodel. You could click on that, and it'll have all the videos in order.
I didn't
I
know
should
that.
do that,
I
yeah.
bet on YouTube.
We did it for
For
the
long
Pallet
form.
House. I did it.
I didn't know that.
It's on there.
I'm
Yeah,
a
I
posting
use
ghost.
that a little bit.
Host and ghost.
That's what I am on TikTok. I don't actually hang out on it.
I don't either.
Yeah, we don't hang out on it either.
But that's actually like helpful
Mm-hmm.
for people who like want to keep up
I
with
think
things.
Instagram needs that.
Yeah.
Well, they have series, but I don't know if you can add it after fact. Like you can add things to a series because I have those for lives.
I like that it's just there, like it's right at the top of the page,
Got you.
right under your name before you view all of the stuff. It's like just a bunch of files at the top.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check that out.
It's kind of nice. Like if you go to somebody's page where you're like, oh, I want to watch that whole thing. Or like they have part 1, part 2, part 3, or a tutorial that's broken down. You can just click the playlist.
That's cool. Cause yeah, literally I was posting about a heart yesterday, and then today I'm back on the deck,
Yeah.
So
Yeah, which is, I feel like that's the hardest part about Instagram. It's like everything just gets lost.
mm-hmm.
Like YouTube has its own search engine. TikTok doesn't really, but they have at least those playlists.
And YouTube has playlists too.
Yep,
Yeah.
you can do playlists on YouTube.
Have the pioneers done any monetization? That's a hard word. Monetization on YouTube. Like I heard they're gonna start paying for shorts and stuff. Like, have you seen anything come out of that or?
No,
Nothing yet.
You have to have like,
Isn't it 10,000?
I think it's 10,000 watch hours
Yeah.
compared to like 1,000 watch hours for the regular videos.
Yeah, like long form's 1,000,
I think
A
it's
month.
1,000, right?
I think, and then
I think so.
are 10,000 a month.
Shorts are 10,000, and they don't
Something
do
like
that
that.
well. At least not ours.
It's hard when they're like 30 seconds to 15 to 30-second videos.
Yeah, shorts are tough, and I'm in the level, but I haven't seen any money for it.
You haven't yet?
At least anything noticeable. But
How many subscribers do you have on YouTube?
14,000.
Shoo!
You got lots.
That's
Yeah,
a little bit.
you're doing good.
I think you have 1,000.
We have 1,000. We broke 1,000.
1,200.
Heck yeah.
You made it like 2 months ago.
I mean,
But I've been on YouTube for like since 2015 or 16.
Oh, okay.
I just don't post enough.
My
But-
shorts get 20,000 views on YouTube a month because I just post shorts.
that's a
What
lot.
about like watch hours, or does it say anything on there?
Now I
It
wanna
says
go-
171.
171. What did you say it has to be? 10,000?
I thought it was 10,000.
I have like no following on there though because I literally just post shorts. I
Yeah.
have like
We have
2
4
YouTube
long
videos.
form. Yeah, that's like us. We have 4 long forms, and we just post our shorts.
Yeah, one was just reposted from the USA Today.
Yeah. Trying to figure it out.
It's a lot of effort.
Tiff,
It's
are you
where-
gonna do long form?
Was that?
Are you gonna do long form and switch over?
I am. I will. I did one on my phone, like not like super long form. It was like a 7-minute video about how to make a Ninja Turtle tiki pole. Then you could apply it to any carving. And then I lost the edit.
What?
Yep, it was an InShot, and it like was like those
Dang.
files are no longer available, and it went black, and then I couldn't get it back, and I was like, mother. So I have to re-edit it, and I'm like, oh come on, like I did every single step about how to make your template, how to adhere your template, how to plan your project. Like it just needed a final voiceover.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Frank's got a
That's
room.
terrible.
It is.
What's that, buddy?
I said Frank's got a room for voiceovers.
Yeah, yeah. And I got this thing, little
this thing
moves
that's
around, like Tiff's, moves around.
Got to be fancy with your mic stand.
give us
It's
like
hard.
or 2 months, and we'll be on another podcast with you, Tiff.
All right.
And we'll have a microphone.
You don't want to be on a podcast with Frank?
And Frank, we have to. We're a family now.
We are.
Frank's my Starbucks buddy.
Oh, well, thank you guys for coming on.
I
I
cherish those
appreciate it.
times at Starbucks.
Me too. I cherish our long weekend together in March every year.
For
It
sure.
is wonderful. I was so excited that I got to have lunch with you guys. You know,
know,
it was like
yeah,
so
right.
random too. It was the best. It just happened. I'm like, this is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And your husband's awesome.
He's pretty
He
good.
is.
He's freaking cool.
Have
He's
you
like,
had him on the podcast yet?
No, he would just make fun of me.
that's why we love him.
He would be like, she thinks she's funny and adorable.
I
So
think we should have him.
easygoing. That'd be so fun.
I actually pondered having him come join us earlier. But I do have like an extra setup. Like
You
I
should have.
just, yeah. I'll have to do it live in Maker Camp. I want him to come up for just like one day and bring my dad. I think that would be fun to have him come up and see stuff. Because like my dad's is one of those Jimmy DeResta type guys who's followed him forever and loves
Aw.
him. Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool.
Yep. So I was like, that'd be pretty neat.
That'd be fun. Are you gonna do a podcast while you're there?
I didn't last year, but I would love to. I have all the equipment because I bought it for the first like workbench con that I went to. So I have all the equipment to do it. I would just bring these stands and stuff.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do like I don't know, like 3-minute interviews or something. And just
I would love to be like, come to my hotel room at 9:15 and we'll record for 15
and
minutes.
everybody's all drunk.
And then you just see people come in and out.
We'll
they all
talk about feet.
Yes. What you do is you have the lights dark when they walk in the room. You're like, come on in, take off your shoes.
the light just shines on their feet.
Socks too, please.
Yes. Yes, exactly. Don't forget those socks. They're like, why is there a spotlight on the floor near my chair? It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Act like it's not there.
Yeah. Oh, man. And that's how we're going to end the podcast today.
Take care of your feet, people.
Yes. I hope you enjoyed the show. It was awesome having them all back on the show, and it's the first time I've had them all together, so extra exciting. Thank you to everybody on Patreon who has been supporting the show, and I know I haven't been able to give much back. I am going to be starting a once-a-month Zoom call if anyone is interested. If you support Patreon in the $5 tier and up, you can join that call, and I'll be sending out an invitation on Patreon. So check that out. If that intrigues you, let me know. I'll be recording those and releasing those as specials as they happen. Okay, have a great day.